Welcome to the 2019 SCMT Racing Series Winter Finals. We're at OCRC Raceway in Huntington Beach, California, and it's the final day of racing at the second annual Winter Finals. I'm Charlie Stemtai, and alongside me is Low Budget TV's Tommy Mason. And Tommy, today we feature a special exhibition class because we're going old school.
Old school, cool out here at the OCRC. This is a brand new look for me. I've not seen these before.
Yeah, so we should have a fantastic exhibition lineup of trucks today. Look at that, Bigfoot, Barefoot, Hawaiian Punch, Mr. Twister, some awesome names. If we take a look at the rules, bodies from 1992 and older are recommended. They must be period appropriate. Any 27-turn stock motor is allowed, but the tires must be fully cleated, so no cuts. There's no wheelbase limit, but no four-link setups or sway bars are allowed, and the minimum weight is 9 pounds. As we take a look at this lineup, Tommy, what are you looking forward to as they prepare their exhibition races?
Well, I've been walking the pits, and I love the detail that some of these trucks have in them. And what I look forward to is how this is the beginning of something big. I feel like this is obviously something maybe in the Midwest that's popular, but it's out here in SoCal now. And I think we're going to get to see these trucks starting to become a thing. And I can't wait because look how cool this matchup is. Look at a legendary matchup here.
That's right, Tommy. We got Bigfoot versus Barefoot, one of the most fabled matchups in monster truck racing history, period. Ford versus Chevy. We'll see what happens. Trevor Adamo with the hole shot in the Bigfoot.
These things zip pretty good with those 27-turn motors.
But it looks like Adamo will take the win, so Bigfoot takes the victory. And looks like he's going to do a crush, too, to celebrate.
There he goes.
We're going to head down to the pits and catch up with Alan Manriquez, driver of the Cody Saucier Motorsports truck.
So, fun time today here at Winter Finals. You know, here representing my buddy Cody Saucier and Morgan Kane there. Had high expectations for today. You know, was hoping to do a little better in racing. First race wasn't too well. Picked it up for the second race. Had a really close race with Michael Letcher over there and his bad fast bounty hunter. Couldn't quite get it. Went into freestyle. We had a mentality in mind of just rocking it out, and it worked out well for us.
Burned it down in freestyle.
Worked out well for us. Got third place. I'm gonna be happy to report that later to my buddies, my sponsors here. Lost to two very competitive people. Michael Iacona over there was the winner of freestyle. So, you know, a great day today. Couldn't ask for any better.
I love it.
As we move ahead, it's now the Mr. Twister versus Hawaiian Punch.
This just reminds me of being a child again, watching TV. I love
Yeah,
that.
just like Mr. Twister ran Tough Tracks, Hawaiian Punch, I think ran a lot of the old USH race shows.
Look at that rear steer. It's kicking that truck all over the place, but it looks great. Oh, it's up on its lid.
No harm, no foul, though. We'll just get the turn marshal to tip Hawaiian Punch back over, and it's still kicking.
I just think we need an echo effect on this broadcast so we can sound like Tough Tracks.
But we can't be Scott Douglas, though.
No.
We're going to move ahead and check in with Jeremy Bunting.
Overall fun, just hang out with everybody. It's always a fun time with these guys. I planned the whole year for racing on dirt and a big track, and then racing on carpet was less than ideal for how I did today. It's definitely it was definitely a game changer for a lot of people. You know, the carpet was a big factor in how a lot of people did. But overall, I mean, it was fun. I did terrible, but I still had a blast. And so I look forward to this every year. So hopefully next year the weather cooperates and we can go back to hot rod.
So our next matchup, Tommy, are the two winners from the first two races. We have Bigfoot versus Mr. Twister, two Fords here.
The battle of the blue ovals.
Yeah, exactly.
Now this is a unique course, but it's a unique course for OCRC. You've seen some of the racing clips and highlights that track a little bit more technical. This track still is technical with those crushed cars, and you can see how these trucks bounce around just like the old school.
Oh, and Mr. Twister pulls out the win, Tommy. So great run for Michael Letcher and Mr. Twister. And we're going to check in with Michael right now. talk about his season and winter finals.
Crushing info.
The winter finals was a great event. With the whole season, it was a huge learning curve since it was the first event. So started off with 2 totally different trucks, ended the season with 2 brand new trucks. And the bounty hunter who I placed 3rd with in the overall event today is totally new. So that truck is running really good. So next year, I should be way more competitive and hoping for a podium finish in the flight series.
So our next matchup, Tommy, is Jessica Dahl in the Hawaiian Punch and Chris Ribali and Scott Hess is Barefoot.
Oh, climbing and creepy crawly over the tires. And a smooth run for the foot.
Whoa, kind of, relatively speaking. So Barefoot crosses the line. Hawaiian Punch gets hung up on the turning pole, but she's going to finish her run. And crush a little bit of cars on her way out. Looks like Ribali's going to do the same thing too. We're going to check in with Chris, talk about his winter finals and 2019 season.
It was tough, man. There's a lot of tough competitors out there. Mike and Trevor, they're super consistent, super fast. And me, not so consistent, but sometimes fast. But overall, it was a great experience. I had a great time with these guys, and I can't wait till next season.
So our final race of the day is going to be the Mr. Twister and Barefoot. Ford versus Chevy, Tommy.
The old exciting matchups when the manufacturers were a big part of monster trucking, and with these we can kind of go back to that.
Good start for both, but it looks like Letcher claims the lead as we get to the final turn. Mr. Twister with the lead, and Mr. Twister will not look back. Michael Letcher running strong today. So great performance by Letcher and Mr. Twister, but really great performance by everybody, Tommy. This is going to be an exciting class for 2020.
Yeah, definitely a great showing right out of the box, and you can already see the ideas flowing as we'll be back here from OCRC.
The 2019 SCMT Winter Finals are brought to you by Proline, racing to bring you the best. JConcepts. And Verizon Hobbies.
Hi, I'm Noah Gregson. You guys are watching Low Budget TV.
Welcome back to OCRC Raceway in Huntington Beach, California. It's the final day of the 2019 SCMT Winter Finals, and today it's the retro class taking center stage. And look at this, Tommy. We're getting some crushed cars ready to go.
You know, I was trying to take a look to see what these retro cars were made of. It's quite simple. They put some car bodies on top of some bricks and let the car crushing excitement begin.
Just like the old Hot Wheels Bigfoot Crunch Arena. You see Mr. Twister taking his first run over the cars. You see the Barefoot run over the yellow set of cars. Up next is Jessica Dahl in Hawaiian Punch, getting ready to get her first run over the cars. Up next is Trevor Adamo, the 2019 Winter Finals champion as well as SCMT Series champion, doing a wheelie too, Tommy.
Nice wheelie over the cars.
Up next again is Chris Ribali in the Barefoot.
Oh, and takes out the camera. What's he doing?
That's okay, we'll give him a pass, Tommy.
All right.
After Hawaiian Punch, we're going to check in with Michael Iacono, the Winter Finals Freestyle champion.
Season was good. Started out strong. Actually had the lead for a little while, and Trevor, Mr. Consistent, just kept chopping away at those points. You know, the Warpath chassis held up great. Was right behind him most of the races, but just can't outrun the guy. Got too much experience. He's too fast, but had a great time. Had fun. Definitely looking forward to next year.
So Tommy, as we see the drivers making their final passes through the cars, what are you looking forward to as far as this class for 2020?
I'm hoping for more competitors up north, down south, in the middle of the West Coast, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see. We've already seen drivers running multiple trucks in the SCMT events. Now they can bring out multiple more trucks. and do the retro class too. This is a division that I feel like can easily catch on and become what used to be monster trucking and still is today, the popularity contest.
Should be a very user-friendly class too, because it doesn't really matter what your budget is. I think everybody kind of has a chance if you're in it. And we're going to check in with your Winter Finals champion, Trevor Adamo.
Thank you. Winter Finals, I think, went out great. We had a good group of racers. Everyone was a huge help, a big part of it. We couldn't have done it without the racers. We do it for the racers. This year was a blast. Huge amount of work put into making the race and the race series happen. Definitely, I have to thank all my sponsors, which it couldn't be done without. Team Losi Racing, Proline Racing, MIP, Hobby Wing, Imagine It Graphics. Without those guys, we couldn't do this. And SoCal Monster Trucks, they're a big part of all this. These trucks are on their chassis. All those guys do incredible work for this series. And for me, I need to keep these trucks running that way, and it's been awesome. Thank you, guys.
And we definitely have to thank Trevor here for putting on the SoCal series. Not only did he top the competition, but he set the bar, and he was also helping run the series. So big round of applause for Trevor for doing what he did.
Thank you.
Well, Tommy, all the racing's done this weekend. All that's left is a cool photo shoot.
Very fun, exciting event, but an exciting year that all these competitors got to be a part of.
Yeah, we had a lot of great racers, a lot of great trucks, some new drivers too, making the series really interesting. And I look forward to seeing this series grow in 2020. Should be very exciting. Lots of people getting their builds ready right now as we speak. And it should be a fun year as we check out all the retro trucks that were here in attendance. You could see the Skull Bandit was here also, in addition to an additional Bigfoot. I mean, just look at the detail in these trucks. I think the funnest thing about the retro class is just looking at them.
Yes, absolutely. They look great sitting in the pits, but they look even better on the track.
So it's been a fantastic year, but that's all for 2019. So for Tommy Mason, I'm Charlie Sungtai, and we'll catch you next time we go RC Monster Truck Racing with the SCMT Racing Series on Low Budget TV.